Hello, my name is Cade Nelson, and I'm a System Integration Engineer with Apposite Technologies. In this video, we're going to go over the new Netropy 4.0 user interface. This interface runs over HTML5 and can run on HTTP or HTTPS. The first thing you're going to notice is our new topology view. This gives you a visual rendering of what your emulated networks look like and what's going on. So let's dive in. On the left, we have our emulation on-off toggle. Below that, we have our existing paths as well as our bypass. To view traffic on a specific path, simply highlight it, or you can click within the topology view on the path itself. In this example, we have a 5G video streaming network that is getting bursts of 150 megabits every few seconds. Over on the left here, you'll see our endpoints. Our endpoints now take the function of packet classifiers. When you create an endpoint, it will actually render the endpoint in our topology view. Looking at our satellite network example, we can see that there's an endpoint called ship, and it's on VLAN 1212. We then have a drill site endpoint as well, and a drill platform endpoint. And this is connected to our satellite network path that happens to be running 25 megabits down with 3 megabits up with jitter between 300 and 450 millisecond delay. On the opposite end, we have their headquarters site, which is on VLAN 2122. So this topology view gives you a rendering of how your emulator is connected and what endpoints are connected to what path. To manage endpoints and paths, simply highlight which you'd like to manage. You can click on the dot, or you can click over on the left margin, go to manage, and you could edit or you could delete. Do the same with path. To create a path, over on the left margin, hit the plus button over by the paths. Give the path a name. We now have a drop-down menu that gives you network profiles. In this case, I'm creating a Wi-Fi network. So I'll come through with some of the existing Wi-Fi profiles. I'll choose 802.11ac, and I'll create that path. I can now see my Wi-Fi network here running at a gig with 8 millisecond delay in each direction. Let's add some endpoints. Maybe we're testing some game servers. So maybe we have an Xbox plugged to port 1 on the Wi-Fi network, and his IP address is 172.16.11.21. I'm going to create that endpoint, and we'll now see it rendered down here. If I mouse over, I'll see that the Xbox is plugged into port 1 with the IP address of 172.16.11.21. Let's add another endpoint, and maybe we'll call this game server. Goes to port 2 of the Wi-Fi network, and his address is 172.16.11.45. Create. So we've now created a test environment for the Xbox to connect to the game server using this Wi-Fi network. One of the key features of Netropy 4.0 is the RESTful API. Every function and every feature in the emulator is available through the API, allowing for seamless automation and integration. I'm just going to run some quick examples, scripts that I've written that allow me to delete endpoints. Before I run this script, take a note of my endpoints over here on the left, and we'll slowly see them disappear because my script is deleting all my endpoints. Let's do the same for paths. I've also written a script that allows me to create paths, clients, and servers. So let me create 4 paths, all with 1 client and server. So that would be a total of 8 endpoints. And this is just a quick example of how you can easily create networks and endpoints using the API. Thank you for watching. If you have any other questions, please feel free to email support@apposittech.com or visit our website, www.apposittech.com.